crucial service for those struggling in Syracuse is now gone.
Catholic Charities has been at the forefront of helping people with housing for years, but this month their contract with the city expired, left dozens without anywhere else to turn to.
Connor White's been following the developments. He joins us in the studio tonight. Connor?
Megan, Matt, Catholic Charities chose not to re-up its contract for housing relocation services this year because they say Syracuse simply couldn't match the funding necessary to continue that mission. Housing advocates say there's no plan B and the impact is starting to show. Darlene Medley's journey to find safe housing in Syracuse was never easy. In 2017, she needed to relocate from a home with a foundation that was falling apart. Catholic Charities stepped in to help her find a new place.
We moved in there in April, and by November, my twins was poisoned with lead.
Her new home, like hundreds of buildings in poor neighborhoods, was filled with lead paint, poisoning Medley's twins, leaving them with cognitive issues they'll have to battle for the rest of their lives.
Catholic Charities moved me from one, put me in another, but it ended up not being any better at all.
Medley found a safer place all on her own from there, but the news that Catholic Charities is gone has shaken her. While the relocation system under that agency was clearly far from perfect, it was also the only one in place in Syracuse.
We're going to start to see more homelessness as there's nowhere for folks to go.
Oceana Fair sees the housing crisis firsthand as she fights to end lead poisoning. She says not having Catholic Charities is devastating. The organization decided not to reapply for relocation funding with the city of Syracuse back in October. The year prior, the city provided it with $81,000 less than what Catholic Charities had asked for to do the work, money that was necessary to keep up with rising rent costs.
It's going to come down to dollars and cents, and we need to accept that this is going to cost us more.
This past winter, city officials said that the federal funding that backs programs like this simply didn't allow for the full allocation Catholic Charities asked for. Folks like Medley say they need to find an alternative quickly.
There's nothing, there's no help. Who's going to protect all these people?
A spokesperson for Catholic Charities says they are committed to other housing programs, including a 24/7 men's shelter in Syracuse. City government officials tell us late this evening that identifying a new organization would be tied to annual processes, with new requests for proposals not slated until September. In studio, I'm Connor White.